friends, welcome back to Nora's Yoga Journal. Today we'll talk about a very good pose. The name is Kapotasana Pigeon pose. Well, it's a really good pose to stretch your hips, your groin regions, and support your lower back, release some tension from there, because we really spend a lot of time sitting and standing, a lot of tension over these areas. Now let's get started. Pigeon pose is a quite stretching pose, so we will need a lot of props. So any books, any bolster, cushion, or even your pillows, your yoga blocks, or your towel or folded blankets. That's totally good for our pose. To entry into pigeon pose from your downward facing dog, and enter the right foot, lift up your left foot, and you shift your weight forward. Now put your shin on the mat. So from here, some of you maybe find it's quite challenging. Well, you can have some alternative poses like the reclined pigeon pose, which we will talk about later, or chair version. And from here, if you can put the shin on the mat, lower down your knee and extend your right foot out just behind your right hip. Now you can see that I still have some space between my hip and my floor, so no worries about that. We will find some support for your hip. So you can put a book or your block or your blankets or towel, depends on the space between about this area. So I will use a block to support my hip. If I feel that's a little bit high, maybe I will switch to something else. Maybe a book, just the right height for your hip. Now I just find that my hips level to the floor and level to the front edge of the mat. So basically we angle the sign out slightly, so my front knee is not directly in front of my front hip. It is angled out slightly, so I have more space in my pelvic region. And my front heel is closer to my pubic bone or my right hip. You don't need to put it all the way forward parallel to the mat. That's not necessary. But you need to flex the front foot to protect your knee. Now your foundation is set up here. Now about your torso. Well, we want to keep your torso stay upright, open your chest. So put your hands on your shoulders for some support. If that's quite challenging for you, you can place the blocks under your body, just on each side, and lift you up. Maybe you can tuck your back toes, and for more stability here. And now you have your hips level forward, your chest open, shoulders down, and you have your stretch in your hips and your groin region. You can totally fine be here, stay upright, or maybe find some forward fold if your lower back allows that.
Squid Game.
For forward fold,
Squid Game.
you can walk your hands forward, maybe just a bit on the palm, or tent your palms, or all the way down, lower your forearms, or even more. And now that you can see that I have some space between my chest, my forehead, and the floor. So I will find some props for me, any blocks, or if you have another book, or if you have a yoga bolster, if not, maybe a pillow or a cushion, just under your chest, and to let you feel comfortable in this pose. Now I can rest it here, or place a block under my forehead. Now, what I want to do is to make my spine nice and long, and my chest open, and with some even and steady breaths. Press into your palms and engage your legs. And now we exit from this pose. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands back in. Be mindful under your shoulders. And now we press into the palms, lift your back knee, and step back into downward facing dog. So pigeon pose is not the only way to stretch your hips and your groin region. There is also two alternatives if the pigeon pose is not accessible for you. So the first one is reclined pigeon. Okay, I will show you from this side, this angle. So first, lie on your back. Lift your left knee and cross your right ankle over your left side. Flex your right foot to protect your knee. And stay here if you already have enough stretch, or interlace your fingertips through this gap between your legs and behind your thigh or over your shin. And you draw your thigh into your chest to feel that stretch. No pain, just a good release tension. And maybe you press the elbows into the thigh to put the thigh away from your face to feel more stretch. Soften your shoulders down into the mat so your shoulders are not hunching over. All right, to release your hands and put down your foot and uncross your legs. And another way is to use our chair. We cross our ankle over our thigh and make sure that both your sitting bones grounding down in your chair and your hips level forward. Sit here with enough stretch. Or another way is to lift your chest open, lengthening up, and hinge from your hip creases forward. So now your chest is reaching toward your thigh, and you will feel a good stretch in your outer hip and your right thigh. Make sure you slightly engage your core to protect your lower back, and flex your front foot to protect your knee. To exit, that's it, and release. All right, this is our pigeon pose, and a lot of variations and modifications with props. Thank you so much. Namaste.